Hi, I'm Tuulia of Honesty Europe, and after a little break, I'm back to doing videos and answering people's questions. I got a question about how to talk about vaccinations and different opinions about COVID vaccinations with people in a very honesty way. And yeah, of course, this is very timely, the whole conversation about COVID and vaccinations and the measures that are happening right now. Well, for me, the key thing is not to be stuck with like right and wrong debate, because I think it's very difficult to get anywhere. One person trying to convince the other one from their point of view and the other one trying to convince as well, and then getting defensive and angry. So for me, it's all about the emotions underneath. Um, like, so what are you afraid of? How do you make yourself worried? What are your thoughts and different emotions around this topic? How is this personal to you? How is this personal to your life? And kind of even more so being willing to listen. So like, we have different points of view with this, we have different opinion, and I'm willing to hear you. We don't need to agree. I don't need to convince you. We don't need to have an other opinion, and we can meet as human beings, human to human, that have that kind of conversation. Yeah, I said fears and worries, and I say it again because I think that's a lot of what's going on. What are your fears and worries, and also hopes around this whole topic of COVID and vaccination and different restrictions? Um, and I have witnessed again and again in workshops and in my own life when people are just willing to stop and be present, notice the thoughts, the sensations and emotions arising in them, when we are really willing to just stay and hear, not only listen but really hear what the other one is saying, what is important to them. The conversation is very different than what is right and wrong, and are you right, are you wrong. It's like, okay, so this is where you're coming from. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate you for telling me how it is for you. And this is how it is for me. And these are the emotions I have around this topic. And even sometimes it's good to recognize, it's not maybe so simple. People have different reasons and different life experiences that led them to land in the place they are. And even if we're very convinced that we are right and there is a right way to go about this, that can be all right, and we can say it and still be willing to stay present. Because this kind of right or wrong thing doesn't really create connection, it creates separation. And also, it can be very abstract, like talking about the abstract things rather than, hey, I'm here, me as Tuulia, I'm willing to hear you. What do you want to say? So this is what comes to me around the topic, and I think, like any difficult, tricky topic, we can be there witnessing, seeing the other, just being as human to human. So yeah, and of course, for full disclosure, I want to say I am vaccinated and I feel okay with that choice. I think that's the right choice for me. And I know other people made other choices, and I'm all right with that too. And if I'm not all right, I will share it and try to share it from a emotional point of view, how I feel about it and what are my worries about the other person, maybe, rather than that's wrong or something like that. So I'm Tuulia of Honesty Europe, and I'm here to answer any questions you might have. Let me know. Ciao!